Welcome to MLC TV News Hour, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the Confluence State of Nigeria. I am Jenji Abalagbobo. First, the headlines. Governor DIRI says oil firms' regulatory bodies unfair to N-Delta host communities. They stopped shipments of 80 drugs from China, India, ADEYEYE. APC clears council polls in KATSINA as PDP heads to court. 13 hoodlums nabbed for keeping abducted girl in KOGI hotel. And Super Eagles, Mexico to play friendly May 28. Now the news in detail. Senate President Ahmad Lawan says the National Assembly caucus of the All Progressive Congress is working hard to ensure the party retains power in 2023. Lawan spoke with State House correspondents on Tuesday after the breaking of Ramadan fast hosted by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo for the Senate caucus of the Ninth Assembly. Lawan said the Vice President briefed the caucus about his intention to run for the office of the President in 2023 and caucus members wished him well. Osinbajo had, in a video posted online on Monday, declared his interest to run in the 2023 presidential election. Lawan said, "We had dinner with the Vice President to break the fast, and thereafter we had a brief interaction on our government and the Vice President's declaration to run for the President's office. He wanted us to hear from his mouth, and that we did, and he was seeking our support in whatever way we can at the appropriate time, and we wished the Vice President good luck in this endeavor." He assured everyone that the Senate APC caucus and indeed the National Assembly caucus of the APC will continue to work very hard for their great party, the APC, to continue to provide services to Nigerians. Governor DIRI of Bayelsa State condemned what he described as unfair collusion of all firms and regulatory bodies against the interest of host communities in Niger Delta. DIRI, when the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, paid him a courtesy visit in Government House, Yenagua, said part of the security challenges in host communities were as a result of the injustice and unfair treatment by the oil companies aided by the regulatory authorities. In a statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Daniel Alabra, he said, "For us as a government, from the moment we assumed office, we have always preached peace and security and looking for constitutional, legal, and legitimate ways of addressing the injustice over the years in our states." He called for synergy between the state and the military and recalled that it was the focus when the Chief of Defense Staff invited governors to Abuja to discuss how to ensure uninterrupted oil and gas production in the Niger Delta when he was newly appointed. Earlier, Irabo said he and his team were in Bayelsa because they recognized the crucial role of the state government in accommodating and strengthening the operations of the country's armed forces. He added that the visit was also to solidify the partnership between both parties, particularly in combating oil theft, kidnapping, and the destruction of oil facilities across the state. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NABBED, said it stopped more than 80 fake drugs manufactured in China and India shipped into the country by fraudulent importers. It also disclosed that Nigeria was set to begin the production of vaccines by the end of 2022. Director General of the agency, Professor Christiana Adeyeye, who disclosed this at a briefing in Lagos, equally said the agency had procured 40 units of handheld device valued at $57,000 each to detect the quality and quantity of medicinal products in the country. Adeyeye explained that as part of efforts to reduce the percentage of fake products being brought into the country, the agency officials told 19 pharmaceutical companies in China and India, regretting that some of the products shipped into Nigeria were never tested as required by the law. She said NABBED had in 2019 read riot acts to manufacturing companies in India and China doing business with Nigeria to either align with the country's listing or quit. Speaking on the production of vaccines in Nigeria, Professor Adeyeye said the government had been working towards local vaccine production even before COVID-19 pandemic. She said Nigeria got the green light to begin manufacturing of vaccines following the agency's attainment of level 3 maturation of the World Health Organization. She said Nigeria was looking at using a modular lab to start the production, and this she described as good manufacturing practice. GMP Ready Lab on how the agency was working to bring down the rate of fake drugs in circulation. Adeyeye said NABBED did a survey with the WHO on the quality of medicines in Nigeria and found that some local companies in Nigeria were falsifying medicines. The Northern Elders Forum, NEF, asked President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately resign from his position because he has failed to address the issues of killings, kidnappings, and general insecurity in the country. The NEF, in a statement by its Director of Publicity and Advocacy, Dr. Hakim Baba Ahmed, said the Nigerian Constitution allows the president to step down if he can't solve the challenges confronting the country. The administration of President Buhari does not appear to have answers to challenges of security to which we are exposed. We cannot continue to live and die under the dictates of killers, kidnappers, rapists, and sundry criminal groups that have deprived us of our rights to live in peace and security. He continued, our constitution has provisions for leaders to voluntarily step down if they are challenged by personal reasons or they prove incapable of leading. You are still watching MLC TV News. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Every country has its peculiar system of government. In Nigeria, we practice democracy, and this is applicable in some countries across the globe, including the United States of America. What is democracy? It is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. In the political arena, we are ready to x-ray how we play politics in Nigeria and other countries, the challenge of power shift syndrome, how it has impacted or affected the people. How can we make it better for all? Join Fatima Yacob on Melkite TV Online every Saturday by 9 p.m. to discuss and to examine all about the politics and the power that be.
Mr. President, I was once there as an opposition senator. There was never a time that we called the president at that time, who was a PDP president, an insult, because this is our institution. And if we don't conduct ourselves with dignity and respect, nobody will respect us.
The heads of security in Nigeria made several different explanations for killings of our citizens.
The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, I hereby forward for the confirmation by the Senate the appointment of the underlisted nominees as National Commissioners and Resident Electoral Commissioner for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC.
To watch or subscribe to our YouTube channel, Melkite TV, like our Facebook page, MLC TV, and follow us on our Instagram, MLC TV 2021. We are here to inform, educate, and to criticize constructively. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. Now on politics. A presidential aspirant of the All Progressives Congress APC and Governor of Kogi State Yahaya Bello has dispelled claims that his shot as the presidency in 2023 by clinching the party's ticket was getting slim following the increasing number of bigwigs in the contest. Through the head of the Directorate of the Media and Publicity of his campaign council, Yemi Kolakpo, the governor said he was not intimidated by the big names. The governor, who spoke at an interactive session with journalists in Abuja, said he was also not threatened by consensus arrangements, insisting his chances of clinching the party's ticket was bright, provided the selection process adopted by the party is fair. At the GYB seminar for journalists last weekend, the governor had said he was not scared by the big name. Kolakpo, who was represented by the State Commissioner for Information, Evangelist Kingsley Fowle, said he was not intimidated by the profile of other APC presidential aspirants. Fowle said it is not about what they have been or done in the past. When you compare that to what someone is doing at the moment, he thinks they are the ones that should be intimidated right now, because it is not about what you have achieved in the past. It is strictly what you're doing now. Governor Bello has been chief executive of a state for over 6 years and is going to do a great job for Nigeria. The Yahaya Bello Presidential Campaign Organization also dispelled the zoning arrangement in the APC, saying ahead of next year's general election, Nigerians must vote for competence rather than ethnic sentiments. Others at the session were the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Mohammed Onogu, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Electronic Media, Billy Avoy Nwogu, the Special Advisor on Print Media to the Governor, Mike Oziyi. Former Senate President Bukola Saraki has said that presidential aspirants on the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) were ready to drop their personal ambition for a consensus candidate to rescue the country from its present challenges. The People's Democratic Party on Tuesday said it would seek legal redress over the Katsina State local government election results won by the All Progressives Congress. The Katsina State Independent Electoral Commission had declared APC candidates as winners in 31 councils announced by the umpire. The state has 34 councils. KASIEC Executive Secretary Lawal Faskari, while announcing APC candidates as winners, disclosed that the results of 2 councils, namely Daura and Funtua, were pending. He added that the election processes in Dosima local government area were stopped following alleged irregularities and crisis. But shortly after Faskari announced, the PDP rejected the election results and insisted that the exercise was fraught with many irregularities and flaws. The acting chairman of the party in the state, Salisu Uli, who addressed the press conference in Katsina, alleged that elections were not held in more than 9 councils. He listed the councils to include Kankara, Baure, Damusa, Jibia, Rimi, Kafo, Ingawa, Musawa, among many others. According to him, from the Ways and Manners results were announced in Katsina and not at council headquarters, the results announced were allegedly cooked. Also speaking, one of the PDP's governorship aspirants in the 2023 election, Salisu Majigiri, said that it was shameful that the home state of Nigeria's president could not hold an acceptable standard local government election. Majigiri, who spoke on behalf of other aspirants, said what we experienced in Katsina was not an election but a complete sham. And it tells a lot on Nigerian democracy, especially when the 2023 general elections are around the corner. The Unified Northern Nigerian Youth Forum has called on the Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele to contest the 2023 presidential election. The call on the CBN governor was made during a press conference in Lokoja, Kogi State. The spokesperson and the Director General representative of the group, Mohammed Sani Aliyu, said in the course of their tour across the 17 northern states and Kogi being the 18th, the Unified Northern Nigerian Youth Forum realized constantly in all states that the people are now aware of the man behind stabilizing the economy, charged with the responsibility of reviving the economy to compete both nationally and internationally by virtue of his antecedents as the Zenith Bank captain and pilot of the CBN. The Nigerian masses want him to be given the seat of leadership for peace, progress and prosperity to be restored to Nigeria.
The masses have their reasons for choosing Dr. Emefiele, and they include his foresight on insisting Nigeria must diversify its economy. Because of his knowledge and expertise of the economy at home and abroad, he was recently listed in the Forbes Africa Undiscovered series for Nigeria, which is part of an exclusive list of Nigerians who had been crucial in rebuilding and contributing to the Nigerian growth story in recent times. Forbes Africa looks for resilient game changers, self-starters, innovators, entrepreneurs, and disruptors who have been leading ideas and industries while purposefully contributing to nation building and positively impacting the lives around them. All these attributes they found in Dr. Godwin Emefiele. Personally, Dr. Godwin Emefiele is scandal-free. Never has there been any scandal attached to him from his days in the private sector to now as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria.
The Kogi State Coordinator, Unified Northern Nigerian Youth Forum, Isa Umaru, said one such a patriotic candidate that can move the country forward at this critical and most challenging time of our great nation.
Thousands of Kogi youth benefited from the COVID-19 loan initiatives of the CBN governor. These interventions are few among many economics and life-saving initiatives of Dr. Godwin Emefiele. This has helped the economy of Kogi State and the country in general. We are therefore calling on the patriotic, brilliant, and hardworking Nigerian, Dr. Godwin Emefiele, to declare his intention to to run for presidency in the coming elections, as the people of Nigerians are yearning for leadership like him.
While the convener, Mohammed Salihu Danlami, supports zoning, he further confirmed to the press why Godwin Emefiele is the answer to many questions Nigerians are asking concerning good governance.
The Northerners have been there. So since it's the time for us to give the South the presidency, we are calling on all and sundry, every stakeholder in Northern Nigeria, to support a Southern candidate to emerge as the president of this country. Even not for anything, for our unity, for our brotherhood. We eat together with the Southerners. We sleep in the same bed. We attend the same school. When we lead, they follow. Why is it that when it's their time for them to produce presidents, we are trying to stop it? We are not being fair to them. Because if you look at the 2019 election, all the presidential aspirants were Northerners. There was no Southerner. Because they knew that by 2023, the power is supposed to go back to the South. But now, this 2023, coming 2020, we have over 10 Northerners, powerful Northerners, seeking to replace our own President Muhammad Buhari in the villa, which is not fair.
The group said, even though he practices Christianity, religious sentiment is not his thing. He's not a religious bigot. He embraces everyone irrespective of their religion or tribe, because he believes in the unity of Nigeria. They therefore call on Godwin Emefiele to contest for the president of this giant of Africa so that peace, progress and prosperity will be the new order of the day. 13 suspects have been arrested by the Nigerian Security Civil Defense Corps for allegedly abducting an 18-year-old girl in Kogi State. The suspects include Mohammed Abdul, 25, Mohammed Ibrahim, 24, Samuel Adishino, 23, Malik Mohammed, 24, Olatoyo Matthew, 26, Tenimu Abubakar, 25, and Shitu Ibrahim. Others are Momo Friday, 22, Abdullah Idris, 21, Oluyomi Adeshewa, 24, Mariam Mohammed, 22, Yakubu Nafisat, 25, and Samson Rosemary, 22. Parading the suspect, the Kogi State Commandant NSCDC Suleiman Mafara said the teenager Elizabeth was kidnapped on April 10, 2022 by a kidnap syndicate. He said through intelligence gathering, his offices uncovered the hideout of the hoodlums and rescued the victim alive. The suspect, led by one Godwin Daniel, kidnapped Elizabeth and took her to a hotel in Lokoja, the Kogi State capital. Their gang leader is on the run. Mafra said the suspects were under investigation and would soon be charged to court. Items recovered from the suspects include India hemp, charms, weapons, and a Honda car. Meanwhile, the command said it also arrested one Mohammed Ibrahim who specialized in stealing building materials. Mafra said the suspect confessed to using charms to perpetrate the crime. Now on sports. The Nigerian Football Federation has announced that the Super Eagles will face the L3 of Mexico in an international friendly on May 28, 2022. The match will be played at the AT&T Stadium in Texas. This was disclosed in a trial statement that read, official Nigerian Super Eagles will face the L3 of Mexico in an international friendly game on Saturday, May 28, 2022 at the AT&T Stadium, Arlington, Texas. Nigerian Football Federation President Amaju Pinnick insists he won't resign his position as head of the country's FA despite calls for him to quit following the Super Eagles' failure to qualify for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. In an interview, Pinnick took responsibility for the Eagles' inability to qualify for their fourth consecutive appearance at the Mundial after losing out in final playoff to perennial rivals Ghana last month, but insisted he won't back down. Speaking further, Pinnick added that the federation was not responsible for the Eagles' failure to qualify for the World Cup, saying the entire team was given everything they needed to pick a ticket for Qatar 2022. The second leg of the Champions League Qatar final played last night saw Chelsea beat Real Madrid 3-2, but Madrid qualified for the semi-final on 5-4 aggregate. In the other match, Bayern Munich were eliminated by Villarreal on an aggregate of 2-1 after the match ended 1-1. So 2 Spanish sides are in this year's Champions League semi-final, Real Madrid and Villarreal. Wednesday night will produce the last 2 semi-finalists. Atletico Madrid hosts Manchester City, with Man City goes into this encounter with a goal advantage, while the second duel is between Liverpool and Benfica, with first leg ending 3-1 in favor of Liverpool. And that is the size of our package today. Join us tomorrow at this same hour to watch our news as we give you updates on happenings within and across the globe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Malachi TV, like and follow our Facebook page MLC TV, Instagram MLC TV 2021, Twitter at MLC TV 1. For your adverts, events, coverage, information, contribution, adverts and sponsorship, please call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join us Friday and Saturday to watch our special programs. Fridays 9 p.m. Local Government and You, Saturday 7 p.m. Family Affairs, 9 p.m. on Saturday Political Arena and Women's World, Sunday by 6 p.m. It is Malachi TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. I am Gia Janet Balagbubu. Please continue to be your brother's keeper to build a united and peaceful society together. Good evening and bye for now.